Hey everybody, and welcome back to Quest 64 / Would You Rather. I'm trying to beat this game for the very first time, and every week we ask and answer two of life's most important questions. Molly asks, would you rather never pee again or never poop again? After the video, head over to the community tab to answer the question of the week. Viewer submitted questions begin on episode 9. Hello again, and welcome back to Quest 64. We're still in West Karma. Whoa, we found some sort of weird goat. I don't remember seeing that before. That's okay. What do I want to do with these guys? Rolling Rock? Just because it's funny. What is he gonna do? Wolf Goat? Oh my god, ah! And he's got Avalanche. That's a good spell. That's the one that, all the speedrunners use. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, yeah, welcome back. We're on the south end of West Karma. Last time we tried to go into Windward Forest, but the bridge is down. And by that, they mean the gate is closed, I guess. But, with a lack of other options, we're gonna head back north and take the western path that should go to CULL HAZARD. So that is the goal. And while we are running there, through this vomit-looking field, here's your first question for today. Would you rather spend a week out in the forest or one night in a real haunted house? And that's not like a haunted house at the mall or like an attraction. Like a real old house where people have died and it's creepy. A week in the forest or one night in the scary house. I love these orc juniors. They're so cute. Are they wearing a little hat? Are they wearing a little hat and like a trench coat? That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. I love them. And then this gremlin is wearing like a skirt made out of playing cards. I don't know what's going on there. He lives in a society or something. Look at him. Yeah, is he wearing a coat or like a plastic bag? I don't know. It looks good either way. Okay, here we go. I'm a little torn on this question because it kind of depends on the details, right? Because living out in the woods for a week, there's a big difference between... Oh, I'm too far away. There's a big difference between, like, camping for a week and being out there with nothing, right? Because if you were just dropped in the woods and had to live there for a week, like, I could probably find some water, but, you know, I don't know what I would do for food. Look for fruit, I guess. I'm not gonna like kill an animal and eat it if I have the choice. So you know, that would certainly be rough. If I found an apple tree, I could probably live the whole time. But with like no tent or covering, you know, or terrible shelter, like sleeping would be rough. So it would be a rough week. But if it's like, oh, spend a week in the forest and you can prepare for it, then like camping for a week would be okay. 16 water. Even if I couldn't bring like tons of food, you know, if I had just something to work with, then I could get through that. One night in a haunted house is scary, right? And even though it's likely that there's actually nothing there and it's just an old house, like that could do some harsh emotional damage. So I don't know. Oh, I want to get all 3 wear hairs with that, but it's hard to judge where you need to stand. Anyway, you let me know what you think. Would you be able to spend a full night in like a ghost hunter's type house? Did we get anything new? I got ice wall. Nope. Still looking for that healing too, but I don't know what level we need to get. It might not be for a while. Staying in an old derelict house. Like if I knew for sure that no one could enter, like I couldn't be attacked by someone random and I just had to deal with the house, like it wouldn't be fun, but you know, one night where you know you're gonna be safe is okay. But that's the kind of situation where there could be some sort of ghost or spirit that just kills you in the middle of the night and no one will ever know. I don't like it. Oh, that's a lot of rocks. Now, luckily, these guys don't seem to have a lot of health. And I can mostly run out of the avalanche. Avalanche is like... Okay, so I've seen some people, like, speed run this game or, like, you know, do a guide where they show how it's, like, easier to beat. And it always seems to be... I think I mentioned this back at the beginning, but it's always, like, all water, all rock. So that you can do avalanche, which is this spell, because it can hit enemies like 3 or 4 times, and so it can rip through bosses. And then you also have healing, and then there's also a spell, I don't remember if it's water or rock, but it's called Magic Barrier, I think, and it basically makes you invincible for like 1 turn. Oof. So like between doing tons of rock damage and making yourself invincible to attacks. Honey bread. That's like a pretty easy way to get through the game. And I thought about doing this run like that, but I didn't want to miss out on the other stuff. You know, then it's like we'd never use fire or wind spells for anything. And I don't know, I thought it'd be more fun to have a little of everything. I might be making it harder on myself, but that's okay. Where are you? Ice wall. Foom. Yo, I froze him in place. And he can't do any of his attacks. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Really liking the colors from the sunset, even though the ground looks like dirty garbage. Oh, it just turned to night. You can see the edge of the ocean out there. You can hear the crash of the surf. That's cool. Okay, so across that bridge should be CULL HAZARD, and then there's a building here, so let's see. Is there anything hiding behind it? Yeah, there is. Guess we'll keep doing water. Like, do I want to take water up to 20 and then switch again? Kind of like I did before. Ooh, we got ice knife. Ice knife. Is that the thing these guys use? Is that this? It definitely looks like an ice knife. Yeah. Okay. So is that like a ranged spell, can't miss type of thing? Like my stick. Oh, come on. Okay, we got the spirits. Who's in here? Can you tell me anything about this cave? Are you some kind of witch? Dorothy. After you pass a cave known as CULL HAZARD up ahead, it's straight on to Normoon. It's quite a hike, so rest here till you're ready to leave. Oh, cool, yeah. Please. Okay, so we found a very convenient healing and saving place right outside the cave, so I'm feeling good. Let's dip into CULL HAZARD here. Very cool name for a cave. But I remember not liking the location very much, so I guess we'll see if that holds true. But it seems to be the only way to get to Normoon, which is where we need to go, I think. Here we go. So, no map. Big, long cave. Yeah, I do remember this. So I don't think we're going to get through it today, but hopefully next time we can finish it. But let's look around a little bit while we start this very long cave. let's get our next question for the day. And that is, would you rather be gassy on a first date or on your wedding day? Oh, I remember this path. I'm sure that every time I went down here, I died and had to do it over and over. All right, Skelebat. I'm a lot stronger than I was 15 years ago, so prepare to die. I don't care about your stupid wind cutters. Get out of here. Ha! All right, now to the question at hand. I'd have to say wet during your wedding, because I mean, okay, let's just get to the bottom of it. Everybody's gassy, okay? Everybody toots. You have to live. Okay, so it's gonna happen. But at your wedding, it's loud. You know, there's probably music playing. There's lots of people talking. So unless you're just having ridiculous gas, it should go by unnoticed for the most part. And your significant other should be understanding. You know, on a first date, that's rougher because you're just meeting someone for the first time, or you know, starting maybe a relationship. And while they should know that you are only human, if you are just like farting a bunch, they are probably gonna think that maybe there's something wrong with you, and they don't want to be around that all the time. At least until they get to know you, right? So that's my position on it. But I'm sure that some people would go, you know, I only want to be with someone who's comfortable with me being gassy on the first date, and I don't want to be having problems during a wedding and reception because it's a busy day and you want it to be, you know, perfect, and you don't want to be dealing with that. So I would say on your wedding day would be preferable, but you let me know if you agree or not. I can't see anything. How do I turn the camera? There we go. We just gotta force it with our body. There we go. No, stop turning. So stupid. Here we go. Plus, I would think having a big fart during your wedding would be like a funny story that everyone would appreciate. And I think if you're really gassy on a first date, mostly that's just gonna lead to pain. And you'll never get to that wedding, so I think that makes sense. Cull Hazard. So yeah, when I was younger going through here, I'm sure that I was not feeling very strong at this point in the game, and so I was running away from lots of fights, digging my own grave. Now I can actually beat these guys and live. I don't care to fight. When you show up behind me, I don't care to fight you. I'm also sure that at least a couple of times I was running through here, and after like escaping a battle or something, I would turn around and start running the wrong way because there's no map. And so the only way to keep track of it is either by watching the compass, which we just turned from going south to north, so that's confusing. Or just remembering the terrain, which you may notice is not super distinguishable. So yeah, I know that at least one time I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing good, and I reached the exit and I came out and I was on the wrong side. I was like, no, I have to start over. All right, well anyway, we are going north for the time being, so let's not get turned around. Blood jellies. Yep. Oh, they got homing arrow too. Luckily, that spell stinks. I mean, this one's a little better. Yeah. Let's see here. You're red, so I would assume you guys are fire types, right? Oh yeah, and with homing arrow, that's a fire spell, so. I don't care. Hit me. I don't care. I can live through it, and it makes my defense better, I think. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Like, I'm keeping up with the enemies. I haven't had to use, like, all my bread and stuff, so we're saving that for an emergency. Whew, I remember being pretty scared of you. But not today. Miss, of course. Should I take out the... should I take out the Skelebats first? Or just wail on this guy? Woo! Now, if I leave them alive, then the dragon gets fewer turns. He only gets to go once every 3, right? I think that's better for us. There we go, no problem. Okay. What am I looking for? Ice knife. Woo! 61 on my stick without power staff. Okay, going north, going north. Go a little bit farther. Oh, I remember these guys too. Scarecrows, no kidding. That enemy design is actually really cool. Just a freaky looking giant crow's head with those feet and hands. Wow. Are you guys all fire type? Or no, they're using wind. Oh, but you're all so close. Let's get some ice wall. Yeah. Oh, and the freeze gives me an extra turn. That's so good. That's the stuff. Okay, that's 19 on water. Looking good. I think this, if I remember right from what I've read, I think the elements can go up to 50. I don't know if you get spells that whole time, or if they stop after a while, but hopefully we'll get some up there. Oh, look, we got, I was just healing, but we just got the exit spell. So that's good. I think that will make me leave a dungeon, so like if we are doing bad and I want to go back to the house, I could use exit to teleport out. I think that's right. Either that or it makes me leave battles. I'm not sure. Ooh. Another spirit. There we go. That's water 20. We just got exit, so I think that's it. Okay, well, then we can start doing another element. I'm not sure which one we're going to do. But we should probably take a break. Let's do this fight, and then we'll take a break till next time. Oh, nice. I guess I have to make this decision now. There's a lot of fire enemies in this place, so getting more fire is not going to help. But we're going up against wind and water next, right? Because those are the elements that are having trouble. Should I do more earth? Because that should be good for everybody. Plus it has like rock, which is kind of a good ranged chunky attack. Let's do earth. Gonna do earth up to at least 15, if not 20. Oh, you guys, I said I was gonna stop. I'm not gonna fight you right now. Plus I need to heal. Okay, well anyway, let's take a break here. That's CULL HAZARD. It's crazy. I feel pretty comfortable in fighting right now, whereas last time I played this, I would have been just terrified in this place. So that's nice. Okay, until next time, I want you to think about this conundrum. Would you rather, and this is, you know, forced in for the rest of your life, would you rather have to buy used underwear only, or used toothbrushes?